Alrighty, what is up everybody and welcome to Hardspace Shipbreaker. As always, I am Dor, and today we are going to be a cutter in space. We are basically in charge of cutting down spaceships and recycling them to their respective little terminals in the world here. But for right now, what we're going to go ahead and do is click on equipment. We're going to go ahead and buy some stuff here. We have 300 points to spend. We are in debt. Is that a million or a billion units? I think it's a billion, right? And yeah, we're going to go ahead and buy some stuff here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy thrusters for right now. Off the bat here, 150 points. So we have 150 left. We can buy a shielding thing. We can buy a range upgrade for our cutter. We're going to buy the strength upgrade for our grapple hook. So those will come in handy here in a second. Before we actually load into the world, though, we have to pick a ship that we want to go ahead and cut up. So we go to start the shift, and then we can go ahead and view ships. Right now, we only have... Oh, no, I pressed E. Okay, so I messed up. I meant to press R, and I pressed E, and so that kind of just auto-picked, I think, the very first ship, which isn't going to have too much for us to do. But as we get into this, I want to go ahead and say, first off, the game is going to go ahead and like glitch out and kind of lose frames every now and again. I have the game as dumbed down as I can get it. And my computer still struggles to record it and go at the same time. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. But anyways, if we press tab, like I just did, we have our work order pop up on the top right there. So we need to salvage the Class 1 reactor, the twin nacelle, which I think are these guys. Yeah, it says twin nacelle. We need to salvage that. We need to salvage nanocarbon, 2,500 kilos of that, and salvage the antenna. So if we take this, this needs to go to the barge. So actually what we'll do is we'll shoot it with a tether, and we'll just click it there. That'll auto pull it to the barge for right now. So it'll just go ahead and do that so we don't have to worry about it. We only need to do one of those, but we have two of them. So let's just go ahead and send the other one there too. So the goal of the game here is to cut down ships and scrap them, like I just said. But we also need to work off our debt. So we are 1 billion units in debt here. I believe it's a billion. I can't count the commas. Yeah, we need to do that. So the more we can scrap within the time limit of our shift, which is a 15-minute shift per ship thing here, the better it is for us. So right now, the faster we move, the better it is for us. We just need to be careful because there are some dangers in the game. So if we disconnect the reactor too early without having a way to get it out of the ship, we will just detonate and lose some ship pieces and potentially die if we're close enough to it. And yeah, we don't really want to have any issues here. So we need to go through the airlock here off the bat, and then we have to go through the whole process of having it refill with air, so we don't have a decompression thing and go blowing out the door there. That's gonna open up this. I believe we have a flashlight, right? Yeah, we do. Cool. So we have some random floating things here. We have a key. I don't know what the keys go to. It's a utility key, apparently. But again, I don't know what that goes to. I don't think it was talked about in the tutorial. It might have been. I just didn't pay attention, which isn't unusual. So we need to go ahead and interact with this thing. This will completely decompressurize the entire cabin here. Is decompressurize a word I'm looking for? I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. But anyways, we have that. So now if we cut a hole in the ship, we are going to be fine. I actually want to use this cutter because we just need to target these guys here. If we go into the scanner mode, we can see the structural points on the ship. So if we cut off this yellow one here, That whole little block there should go ahead and separate off from the ship, which is basically all we need to do here. We're going to grab you because you are the nano carbide stuff that we need. And what I want to go ahead and do with this is send it over there. So we can go ahead and do that by getting close enough to it and then bumping it. With F, it gives it a little shockwave push. Oops. What I don't want to have it do is go flying out of the map here and then basically lose it from being able to be turned in. So that's that done. Now we can go ahead and extract the reactor, and if we're quick enough with it, we should be able to just launch it right into the thing down there, the barge, and we should be good. It shouldn't blow up, shouldn't do anything crazy. So if we do this with a tether, we should be golden. So like that. That should yank it right out of the thing, right down into the barge, and we're good. Cool. So I think that is all the explosives in this ship dealt with. I don't think there's anything else that's hazardous that could potentially blow up. We are running a little low on oxygen, so we're going to try and do another 2 of these things maybe. Actually, what is this? That's just the bolt. Never mind. So we can go ahead and cut these guys off. That'll go ahead and separate these out. We need to go ahead and shoot them over to the processor thingy. Another thing I didn't mention, but if you're looking at the things, the center of the screen right there, there's a little tiny word box in the center of the 2 gauges, I guess. It says processor right now. If we're looking at other stuff, it'll tell different things. So that says furnace, and the other option is just a barge. So we can see where things need to go and kind of go accordingly. So we know where we're sending things, because we don't get any money for sending things to the wrong place. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do this. Just quicker to do that with the barges, or with the tethers here. So that'll go there too. Our oxygen is dropping, so we're going to go ahead and warp on over here. I bought thrusters, but I don't know how to use them. I might have to look at that in the controls. I don't know how to use the thrusters. Maybe it's just a passive thing. It makes you move quicker. I'm not sure. But that is pretty much going to be it. We just need to go ahead and scrap some more of this. We're going to try and scrap as much of the ship as we can here in the next 8 minutes. And hopefully we can make a little dent into our debt thing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and make a dent. So we're going to go ahead and cut everything we can. Just try and get it loose. And so we can just kind of like start chucking it to the sections that we need to chuck it to. So we know that's going to a processor. These top bits here are going to be going to processors as well. So we can go and separate these guys. I think for the most part the stuff's just going to sit there and float. It's not going to get too far away by the time we separate all these things out. So we shouldn't have to worry about it too much here. Boop. Separate that guy out. We also have this cutter. The only reason I'm not using this one is because I don't want to be cutting the plates themselves. This will go through it and just make a big line through it. I don't think there's like a negative to it. It's just every now and again you can get it to where it's just like little strips of metal floating, and it kind of eats away at the weightage a smidge, a real tiny smidge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. It's not too bad. So that is all those separated. Let's quickly grab this one down here. I'm gonna try and push them into the things instead of wasting the tethers. Because to get more tethers, we have to go back to that terminal. And I believe right now we can only carry 10 of these, so there's no point really in doing that too much right now. So that's going that way. Let's go ahead and get these other ones sent that way as well. You need to go to furnace. Okay, so actually, you can just chill for a second. You're the furnace. You're the processor. Go that way. Your processor as well. This gun actually works like a grapple hook too, so if we wanted to grab that one back, we can actually reel it in. But since it's a heavier thing than we are getting yanked by it. So we can just go ahead and do that. That'll go to the thing that it needs to go to. And then we can take these guys and put them into the furnace arrays as well. Go there, please. That'll bounce its way in there. Where did this one? Oh, it's right here. Actually, you know what? I haven't noticed the frames losing it, so I don't know. I've tried this before, trying to test out the game, and I was having some frame rate issues, so I don't know. I didn't change anything. I don't know. I'm not gonna jinx it. You know what? It's working. I haven't noticed anything too bad about it. I haven't noticed frame drops or anything, so for right now we're good. So those are going into the furnace. Those will process through in a second. We are, what is that, 10 pounds, 10 kilos out from finishing the work order, which requires us to get some more nanocarbon, I think it was. Yeah, nanocarbon. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these ones now. Like so. And like so. And then I think the only other thing holding that together is this side. And we should have a whole side of the ship kind of just separate out right now. I believe. Nope, we're not close enough. Still not close enough. There we go. Let me actually open up my scanner. What's holding this together? There are some beams right here on the bottom bit. But that's not something we can get to, is it? I don't think so. Can we cut it? We might have to cut it. Do this. Let's try and get it to a level line as much as we can. And did that separate it? No, it did not. Interesting. What if we go here and we cut it? Nope. I'm unsure. Is that gonna do it? I cut that bit off. Maybe I have to take this this wall off to begin with. We are running low on oxygen. Let me grab some oxygen. We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Hopefully we have enough time to come back and get some more of this weightage off. We only need 10 pounds. Less than 10 pounds because we're at 68. We need to be at 73. So hopefully we can do that in a second. I don't know how the wall comes off because the wall's not coming off. Okay, so that's good. Let's get back over there really quickly. We don't have to get back into the habitat when the timer runs out. It just automatically ends the shift. So we don't have to actually come back over here within the time limit. So we can actually take the next 2 minutes here and try and cut the wall off and see how we get in here because I'm not sure, to be honest. So I don't see any structural things holding it together. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and cut it like that. Do another one here. And we should be separated. We are not. Didn't I do this side? Now we're separated, I think. Still no. Okay, so maybe I need to cut the bottom again?
Dig deep and let's finish strong.
I thought the bottom was the first thing I cut. See, we got that little chunk separated. That goes to the furnace. Go over there. 40 seconds.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
It's not coming off. What am I done? What have I done wrong here? I thought this... Oh, you're kidding me. The bolts are a thing? Oh, no. Why does that not show up in the structural... The structural thing? Oh, no. So then we need to actually cut this thing. So we boned ourselves there. Yep, so that's gone. We have 8 seconds. We're not going to get this out. Ooh, maybe. Nope. Oh, okay. So now we know for future that beam is actually a thing. It's not just a part of the wall. It's a thing you actually have to target and cut itself. Okay. I did not know that. So if we go back to our ship here, or our habitat as it's called, we did a total of $970,000 worth of scrapping. Right? And we got charged a total of $500,000, just about, for all of our our material we're using. I don't know if getting out of debt's an actual thing you do on this game. I think it's just a thing you just cut up ships. But anyways, we made $400,000 dent in our debt in general. So no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to accidentally go back into another ship thing. We completed the reactor thing, and that gives us a certificate, which gives us more rank and stuff like that. The higher the rank we get, the better ships and stuff we get to cut up and stuff like that. We have 122 points. I don't think that's enough to do anything. Our tools have durability too? I did not know that. Okay. Alright, well, for right now, that's going to go ahead and be it for this episode. I'm going to try and do one ship an episode. Because like I said, the frames are going to be weird, and I don't want to be making 30-minute episodes like that. So I think 15-ish minute episodes is fine for this game, hopefully. And yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. So hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.